Okay. Welcome everyone. Sorry we're a bit late. Welcome to the Tuesday night AMA with Peter Gantner and friends.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to go over some updates. We're going to show you some SafuFi staking. We're going to talk about NFTs. We are going to give you lots and lots of different updates, and we are going to answer your questions. Now, you guys can do me a favor, direct the questions to the Q&A instead of in the chat side of things if you're on the Zoom. If you're on YouTube, Sharona is going to transcribe those and she will put those in the chat, and then that will make it all work and come together for us. So what I am going to do is we're going to start off with SafuFi. So first of all, guys, SafuFi, it is one of the projects that I am the most excited about that we've done, and the reason why is it is going to allow, so you guys know the Nexus ecosystem and what we have done was set up because we believe that DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, are key to the future of capitalism. It is a way that token holders can become direct ownership in the total value of it. And I believe that the balance between companies that are set up as regular companies and funded as regular companies and DAOs that are set up and driven by the community, the majority of the wealth in a regular company goes to the founders and the early investors. The major portion of the value of a DAO goes to the DAO members. So it's a much better balance when it comes to how the value of the project is reflected into the masses. Okay, so those are DAOs. SafuFi, we are using it right now mainly. Most of the people right now, or all the people, are using it to protect their own assets, and that is a very important part of SafuFi, is protecting your own assets. But ultimately, it was started to help companies, projects form as DAOs and allow for that participation in the space. And we believe that we're going to innovate in that space, meaning people will want to be DAOs with SafuFi. This is where revenue will come from. This is where audiences will come from for future projects. They'll want to be DAOs on what we're doing because of the innovations that we're going to take in the DAO space that will allow for them to function properly. One of the big issues right now in the DAO space is lack of participation. Meaning there are DAOs that are set up, but there's only a very small percentage of people that are participating in them. We believe we have some of the solutions for that to help encourage and grow participation that will roll out over the next few months. Not competing, because we basically use the license of their technology, Genosis, over on the Ethereum chain, guys. Right now, the market cap of that project is over $700 million. The market cap is over 700 million. We're at like 15 million right now. So a very low market cap, very low beginning. If Genosis, I'm sure at one point was at a $15 million market cap, people said, wow, multi-sig wallets, they're doing some great stuff. We are innovating above and beyond what they're doing. I actually believe we'll take what they're doing, and we're already putting pluses on that and moving it forward and going from there. So with that, explaining what it is, why we're excited about it, great time to get in the project, right? If you're already in it, great time to do what's called cost averaging. Let's say you got in at a little higher market cap, you can swap in for some at a lower market cap, lowers your cost, your break even is at a lower point that it is right now, and then go beyond there. So that's on that side of it is. Great time. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am smart. Okay. So we'll leave it with that on that side of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Dawn. She is going to show you guys how staking works. And guess what? Staking is open for you to begin to stake. For 10 days, you can get your stake in there. The interest on it, right? The rewards will start being paid out on day 11. Okay. And the way so I'm going to answer this question because a lot of people are asking this, okay? All right. Oh, okay. If you could put that, Ralph, in the Q&A, that would be great. So the rewards are this way. Part of our swap fee, transaction fee, which is 9% on SafuFi, 2% of every transaction fee goes into a wallet that gets paid out in real time as it's coming in out to the people that have their stuff staked. So the APY on it would fluctuate, right? It'll go up and down. More swapping, more, higher up, right? More people doing it. It's going to fluctuate. Now, what we've done, so that I can't say it's this percent or that percent. It's based on that. But what we've done is from the initial token distribution, we put 500 million, and it's grown by another 100 million tokens that are sitting on the contract that belong to the staking of it. So each week we will be putting additional on top of the swap. So you've got the 2% swap in, swap out that's coming in the transaction fee. On top of that, we'll be putting additional tokens. They will vary from week to week. We will publish what they are. So let's say this next week, it's 10 million. First week out, it's 10 million. I don't know, maybe we'll feel really super generous the first week and maybe do like 15 or 20 million. And what those will be done is that'll be broken down to a distribution time, and they'll just keep distributing those. So if you leave it locked the whole week. Now, on the tokens, once you stake them, there is a 7-day unstaking period where if you hit unstake for 7 days, you're not going to have access to those tokens, and they are not earning the staking. They are only earning staking when they are staked. If you unstake, so you really have to be a long-term hodler and believe in the project to stake. That's the only reason I stake. I only stake projects that I truly believe in, because I'm more than likely not going to unstake them, wait 7 days, and then go to liquidate them, right? And go swap them out, right? So these are for long-term holders to then go and get benefit for holding by putting them on the staking contract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Dawn. She's going to walk you through how to stake. It's really super simple, super fast to be able to do it. And you've got 10 days to get them in there. And then boom, we start paying out some staking rewards. Go ahead, Dawn, take it away.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Good evening. I want to say first, I first have a little video. I just felt like it was easier to record it because of technical things that we always run into when we try to show something live. So I went ahead and recorded it for you. You can just watch that little 4-minute clip. Going to be much smoother. And I want to tell you too, something I didn't mention in the video that I meant to mention was a lot of you have put your tokens into the safes. And I want to let you know that you can't stake from the safe yet. We are actually building an app. We have the most amazing blockchain developer, I feel like, on the planet. And he is actually building us an app. We're working through the details of that and seeing how long that can take and that kind of thing. But then you'll be able to stake within the safe. So I'm very, very excited about that. That is a future enhancement that's coming. So right now, you will just have to move your tokens out of the safe back to your original wallet, whichever safest tokens you want to stake at this time. And you'll have to put them in your MetaMask or your Trust, and then you can go through this process that I'm fixing to show you. Okay, just wanted to make that super clear. I know that's going to be a question of, they're in my safe, what do I do? So that answers that. Okay, so let me share this video, and it's 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Welcome to SafuFi Staking. You're going to start at SafuFi.io website. In the middle here at the top, you're going to see the staking app. You're going to click on Stake Now. You're going to connect your wallet. I have MetaMask, so I'm going to go ahead and connect MetaMask. Choose the wallet I want. Here we go. Connect. Okay, you can see it has my safest token balance brought in here. I currently have 0 staked. I haven't done this yet. Rewards earned. This is where you're going to see how many rewards you have earned for staking this amount of tokens. We will explain more about that in just a moment. You can put in the amount here that you would like to stake. The first thing you're going to do is approve the staking app to work with your wallet. So you need to do that approval process. The unstake tokens button is when you're done. You want to unstake these tokens. You're going to be able to do that. There is a 7-day waiting period when you click unstake. After you've unstaked them and they go back into your wallet, they are on hold for 7 days. Claim rewards is what you're going to click when you have some rewards here to claim. And then the exit, claim, and unstake is simply going to claim the rewards and unstake at the same time. So if you want to just get out and claim and unstake and you're done, you can click that button instead. When you claim your rewards, you're going to need to restake them if you want to. There's no automatic restaking. So simply claim them and then put in the amount here of them that you want to stake, and then you'll have a stake button right here. All right, so let me stake some. I'm going to do 10,000 to start. You can do any amount you have, any amount you want. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. And I just put in a whole number. You can put in this entire amount here. You can just copy paste it if you want to do everything. That's fine. And then I'm just going to approve. There is a little bit of, a Binance Smart Chain transaction fee, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and approve that. Now you'll see it is approving. You just need to watch down here to see what it's doing. It is approving that transaction. And on the connectivity, of course, to my wallet. Successful approved, got that message. Now I'm ready to stake. I'm just going to stake this 10,000 tokens. My MetaMask will pop up again. I'll have to pay a small transaction fee. Very, very small. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. You will see this is staking. It is actively waiting and staking, so just be patient. There you go, successful stake. Pop-up message there. This goes back to stake, so you can stake more. You will see my balance has changed. It's deducted by reduced by 10,000. And 10,000 is currently staked. And of course, when I have some rewards, the next thing I will do is claim those rewards. You will see a need help button down here. This is so if you did need help with this app or had some questions or any of this process here, you could click on need help and it will take you to the onboarding platform. That way you can get in the Zoom and they'll be able to help you with all of these questions. Simple as that. Oh, that was worth a dance.
I can tell you why, because I've staked a lot of tokens. There is no help button on their staking tokens. Okay, guys? This is the kind of stuff that we do to make it easy for people to get into crypto. Boom. Nobody else has got it. It's us. It's what we're doing here in the Nexus ecosystem. It's why we should be screaming the Nexus ecosystem from the rooftops. Stop looking at the token prices every day. Spend that time going out and sharing from the rooftops. We are the place to be. People that really have people here to help you through the process and make it happen. So, okay, guys, remember, no rewards for 10 days, because I know one of the questions we're going to get. I've staked it. I looked at my thing an hour later. There's no rewards yet. You are absolutely right. No rewards yet. However, in 10 days, those rewards will start. You'll watch that click up. I've got quite a bit of things staked in other projects that I've had staked before we started TruBadger and the Nexus ecosystem, and then one since we staked there, which are some partners of ours we're going to be working with here in the future. We've staked some stuff with them, and it's exciting, right? You go back in and you have $8, $10, $12. One thing you'll want to do is know the price of the token, know your number of rewards, because you're going to pay the transaction fee. I've watched people pay transaction fees, especially on the Ethereum chain. They go to claim their tokens. They claim $20 worth of tokens and they pay like $18 in gas fees, right? It doesn't do you any good. I know they want it compounding, but you've got to make sure it makes sense with it. The good thing is the fees are low. So if it's like SafuFi, well, it is SafuFi and it's 0.0015 and it's going to be 15 cents. it's going to eat up 10 of those, right? Just to get there. So you're going to want to have 50 or 100 or 300 or 400 tokens in there as your rewards for you to then cover that staking fee, right? The approved one is only once. You're not going to do that every single time. You're going to get approved once, and then it's just the fee to unstake. And then you have to make the decision, is there enough there to stake a second time, right? Which you're going to pay that to get those restaked. So we're excited to have our first staking project that is up and running. It is just the beginning. We're going to be talking about possibly doing some farming. People are going to go, what? Staking, farming, what's farming? Oh, farming gets really exciting, right? And farming is where you're going to provide LP. We'll get into that later on, but we're going to begin moving into these hybrid, super cool ways that you can take your crypto and earn on it along that way, so we can start helping. Remember, our number one goal when we started out is to build residual income. We want it to where people can get enough crypto built up over the next 3, 5, 10 years that you could have that extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 a month coming in, so you can live that lifestyle that you are looking to live and be a part of. And I believe it can be done here, and we will do it. We were just on another call, and we're talking about $1 trillion, guys. That's what we want to build in wealth. And I'll ask the same question here, is if you are on board with helping us get to a $1 trillion in value that we create, put a 1 in the chat, right? Put a 1 in there if you're on board. And that means you're willing to do something. You're willing to hodl. You're willing to continue to support projects financially, sharing, promoting, and you're willing to share this and bring other people into it and connect people into that onboarding system. Here it is. If it was just Peter, if it was just me, and I said, man, I want to create $1 trillion in wealth, and it was me by myself, I'd say, man, that's going to be a tough task. But then I got our team, the core DAO members, right? The core team that works for it, they bought into it. That's about 20 people, right? And then we went out and got other people. And if you look at the ones that are popping in, there's got to be 70 or 80 of them that are on the Zoom link. And then we've got all the ones going in on the YouTube. There are thousands of people that are buying into this, then soon tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Every single person that buys into this concept, this idea of us creating $1 trillion together, then the more likely and the closer we get to making that happen. We have in our hands the ability to choose and determine our futures when it comes to the blockchain, cryptocurrency, and moving things forward and getting stuff going. All right, so that is on SafuFi. Did we have, we got some great stuff coming with SafuFi. I wish I could go through it and explain it to you guys, but I can't, because they tell me, lock it up, Peter. Don't talk about it right now. All right, so our next thing that we are going to cover and talk about, CNP and the Martian escape, right? Martian metamars things. We have made the right decision, and that is to utilize the Polygon Matic network, which is the same. I didn't realize that people don't know. Polygon and Matic are the same. Polygon and Matic merged together to create one token, one chain. It's Polygon Matic. Okay, so that is what you want to acquire. Each NFT will be 100 Matic, less the deposit side of it, right? So less the $20 in deposit for that. So you're going to want to acquire some Matic. Reason for going with Matic is you can use your MetaMask wallet. You do not need to get a new wallet. Okay, you don't have to have a second or a third wallet and do all the crazy stuff. What we will do is we will have the onboarders ready on Friday. I know some people are like already ready to like hang up from here and go on the onboarders. On Friday, you can go to the onboarding system and they will help you get your wallet set up on Matic, Polygon. You can buy Matic and Polygon right now on Coinbase. Okay, you can buy it on Coinbase. You can buy it on crypto.com. Those are two sources right there where you can acquire it. We were told today you can buy it on Newton, right? Newton is the Canadian one. Sharona, correct me if I'm saying that right. Newton?
Newton.
Okay, so you can get it in Canada, Newton. You can buy it right now. KuCoin, you can get it on as well. You can buy it and you can leave it set there. And then if you need help, we'll onboard it, set up your Matic wallet, and then you can move it into your wallet directly into your MetaMask wallet. There is no Binance or BNB and then BSC, Binance Smart. It's all the same. Just boom, transfer from anywhere to anywhere right into your MetaMask wallet and have that ready to go from that side. Now, remember, your $20 deposit will be done in BNB on Catapult. And Dawn's going to give us a quick update on that phase and where we're at and when we believe. Don't put this date in the calendar in ink. Write it in pencil right now. She's going to give you the pencil date, and then probably we'll ink it in the next day or two. But Dawn, what is the pencil date for going to begin to go to Catapult and register and get your NFT registration done and explain them the process? So take it away, Dawn.
Okay, so the pencil date is Friday, this coming Friday. We are very, very close. So we will be taking a $20 deposit for every NFT you plan to purchase from the Mixed Martial Arts Club launch. Okay, $20 per NFT. We are taking that in BNB at registration. I will walk through registration for you because it has changed. We have made it a lot more secure. We are learning launch to launch, right? We're getting better every time. We're learning what to do, what we can do to make it better and more safe for everyone. So there's a little bit of change in the verification process when you register. So I'll show you that, and you will pay your $20. We have a converter. So people are going to ask me, the first thing they're going to say is, how do I know how much BNB to send? Because it fluctuates all the time. So I put a converter at the very top. You're going to put in $20 if you want one NFT. If you want 5 NFTs at launch, you're going to put in $100. It'll tell you exactly how much BNB to put. You're going to copy and paste that BNB amount from the converter, put it right in the registration, and then we're going to open up your MetaMask wallet or your Trust wallet, and we're going to ask you to send that over. And simple as that. It's really quick. It still takes, 5-6 minutes to register, and you'll be registered. And that is a deposit. So when you do purchase at launch, it will be deducted from your purchase. So don't worry about that. You're not losing anything at all. And anyway, that's slated for Friday. We will sure train you on Friday if it's available. And I'm crossing all fingers and toes that it is. And I'm pretty confident it's going to be. But anyway, still going to pencil that in because you never know.
And guys, I don't like having to say this, but that is a non-refundable deposit. And the reason why is our goal is to what? Build for the future, help the men. If we have a bunch of people commit to NFTs and they don't take them, then it's going to mess up our launch strategy, and it's going to do that. So if you believe you only have the funds for 2, I would only do 2. There will be some at the same price. You're just not guaranteed them for a public sale day. It'll be about 400 to 500 NFTs, which will come a little bit later on. So you can do the ones you know you have the funds for. And then by the day the public sale happens, you can execute and see if you can get one of those 3 or 4 or 5, 600 that are going to be available. There will be 4,004 total Martians that will be available. And right now we have commitments for between what they've done, what we're doing, and all that stuff, about 3,400, 3,500 of those Martians. So we are going to sell out in day 1 of the public sale. They're going to be gone, and that is going to be huge news in the space, especially with all the film and all that stuff that's going. So congratulations to us. We're about to launch our first successful NFT project. We're going to blow it out of the water. And then from there, we're going to really start making some stuff happen. One of the people that's going to help us with some marketing on this is a gentleman who's working on another project. They showed it to us a few weeks ago. Their NFT, their floor price was like 0.2. It's up to 0.94 Ethereum right now. So it is moving up. He's got a lot of knowledge. We're going to work with him on another project. So we're going to support him on the project. So he's going to help us in getting it out to the right people and helping drive this. And of course, we have the movie, we have the Super Bowl. We have a lot of things that are coming and a lot of promotional stuff that'll take place. Yeah. So right now, guys, if you do, it was going to be 1.5 Solano. What we've done is taken what 1.5 Solano is and then made that into Matic right now. And that's why it's 100 Matic. Now, remember, at the current price right now, if you were going to do 100 Matic, it'll probably be like 92 Matic. If Matic goes up, then that'll fluctuate a little bit right there for each one, less your deposit that you're doing on that side of it, right? Maybe like 91, 92 Matic, okay? The great thing is, and here it is, because we're using Matic, it will be the first NFT project ever launched on the muon.net system that's out there, and it will be transferable to the other, what is it, Dawn? 50 other chains, I believe it is.
Different chains.
50,
that's what we're told. 50 different
50
chains.
different chains that all use the 0x wallets, and one of those is the Ethereum chain. Things start blowing up and you want to go out onto OpenSea. The only way you can sell on OpenSea right now is with Ethereum. You can put it on there, mark that Ethereum, and boom, knock it out of the park. All right. So that's on that. So anything else we need to cover on that? CNP, we're looking at a 2-week window for that to launch, the platform, not the token, the platform. And that is where you're actually going to go and purchase or complete the purchase of those NFTs, the MetaMartians NFTs. Okay. What we're going to do is when you first get them, you're going to get a blind thing. It's going to say you have this NFT coming. You know, we love community. You know, I love to have a reason to party, right? And we're going to have to, where's Yanni? Buddy, you better start doing some research. We need some alien music, baby, right? Because it ain't a burn party. This is going to be an alien launch party. We need some sci-fi. We need some jamming stuff, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to have the public sale. And then the following day, we're going to have one heck of a party. And we're going to launch. And we're all going to do a big reveal. And everybody's going to get to see their NFTs at the same time. What did you get? What one of it? You know, all that stuff. So we're going to be doing that. We'll get you guys the dates and the times on that. Okay. So we've talked about SafuFi. We've talked about CNP. I know Rhonda has the list, guys. See, because we made a list today of anything we were going to cover here, and then we're going to start answering some questions. We may be on a few minutes longer, guys, because we're trying to get the updates out, but I want to make sure that we have all of those updates and going. We will not be launching a token in January. The next token we launch will be sometime in early February. It is a project that's called Stardom. It has to do with Hollywood and movies and all that stuff. We're going to have some more information next week. We're going to actually have the guys on, and they're going to talk about the project. It is a DAO that's being formed to support a traditional company. So they have a traditional company. We're forming a DAO that will support it. The DAO will receive some revenue from that company, as well as the revenue from it producing. How would you like to be an executive producer on a film? How would you like to be like somebody who's getting to do what a casting director? Oh my goodness gracious. How would you, or some people like, let me ask a question. Is there anybody that knows somebody who's written a script for a movie that has been trying to get it published forever and a years and 1,000, but keep getting blocked by those Hollywood elitists that won't let you? If you know somebody who's been trying to get a movie made, put a one in the chat. I got to put a 1 in there because I know some people that have been trying to do it, and those dang Hollywood elitists keep blocking it. Well, guess what? We are going to go around them. We're going to use decentralization. We're going to use the power of community, the power of a crowd, the power of collective everything in order to bring films to the marketplace. You guys can tell I'm a little bit excited about it, but that's okay. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so what else did we forget so far, Rhonda?
You're on a roll, absolutely on a roll. We were going to touch base on NSI in case no one saw the AMA this morning.
Thank you. NSI is getting closer, guys. They were trying to get it launched by the 11th, which was today. Few little issues. So what we are going to do in the true fashion of community in the Nexus ecosystem and keeping you guys informed, they will begin to have a daily update call every day coming on and giving the status of where the launch is at. Doug wouldn't give me an answer, so I'm like shaking him through the Zoom thing, and I got a pretty much probably about 2 weeks at the longest, right? But don't hold him to it or me to it, right? But every day until it is fully where it needs to be, right? He's going to start doing a Zoom and tell you guys, here's where we're at. Probably be quick ones, give you that information and give you that update on that. He did a call. We can put that link in here for you guys to be able to go watch it. If somebody can grab that link, I'm not going to go read through that update on that. Okay. So that is Insights jamming along. I'm telling you guys, dynamite. It will be the decentralized trading application of the world, the blockchain, all that stuff once it's all tweaked and ready to go. And the neat part is it's a DAO. So what does that mean? That means if you're a token holder, you're what? An owner in the project. You benefit from the success of that project moving forward from there. I know the next thing we're going to talk about and we're going to cover, and then we're going to probably answer some questions, is the event. If you came to the event and you were in Las Vegas or streamed the event, we are getting very, very close. Woo! On you being able to get some Insights tokens, some SafuFi tokens, some TruBadger tokens, and all of that stuff is getting very, very close. Back to Dawn real quick to tell you pencil. This is a pencil date. So we're going to start doing this, guys. Pencil date, pen dates, okay? Pencil dates, pen date, okay? And if it's a pencil date, it's got some movement in it. If it's a pen date, no movement. You can write it in pen and you don't need an eraser. So
what if
Dawn,
Carolyn wrote it in crayon? Is that
crayon?
I don't know. Crayon is a fun, as if we're having a fun. Parties are in crayons, okay? So the MetaMars launch thing will be in a crayon.
perfect?
Business, not so sure date yet, but getting close. Pencil, pen it's locked in. Okay, go ahead, Dawn. Let's give them some pencil dates on when they should be able to start going and claiming. They're in. So what's going to be able to be claimed, guys? Are Insights, SafuFi, and then TruBadger. And next week, you got to be here. Next week, we will reveal the first NFT from the event. It will be the TruBadger NFT. So you guys know if you streamed or if you were there, you're going to get an NFT for TruBadger, for Catapult, for Insights, for SafuFi, and the community NFT project. The first one is just about done. We're getting close. So you'll be able to go claim that at CNP or through Catapult, more likely through CNP. You'll be able to claim that within a few weeks, but we're going to show you, I don't know if it'll be completed yet, but very close to it by next week. And you'll get to see that first NFT. If you were not at the event, you can't buy one from us, right? If somebody wants to sell in a secondary market, once that's ready, they can post it and you can buy it there. You had to either be at the event or you had to have streamed the event. Those are the only people that are going to get these NFTs. Do not ask for number 1 or number 2 or 5 or 46. You know, like somebody's like, hey, my favorite day is like the 32nd day of the month. So I want the number 32. You can't get it. It will be done randomized, meaning if somebody gets number 1 this time, they might get number 400 next time or 300, or we're going to just randomize these. So it'll be a random thing. It won't even be get there first or not. We're going to randomly do it, right? It'll just generate from wherever. So you'll get the random one. And yes, I do know there's not 32 days in the month. I was just making sure you're staying on your toes. Remember, we talked about that a while, right? Keeping you on your toes, keeping you thinking, keeping you here. I don't want you laid back in the chair, relaxing because you're not listening to the information. So Dawn, take it away and give them the date for this pencil.
7 days.
7 days, guys. You will more than likely be claiming some Insights, SafuFi, and TruBadger, and probably within another week of that, be claiming your first NFT if you came to the event. All right, Rhonda. Anything else we forgot?
No.
Boom. Let's open it up for some questions.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Oh my goodness, guys, I am having so much fun. Real quick before we get to questions. Okay. I know that some of you guys are under some stress because I was starting to stress a little bit. I'm looking at this market cap. It was up to almost just shy of 3 trillion, like in the sometime about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I think it was November 11th, something like that. It was just shy of 3 trillion. And then it started ratcheting backwards and ratcheting backwards and ratcheting backwards. And now here all of a sudden, we dropped below 2 trillion. Like we lost over $1 trillion in market cap. And, you know, you start to stress. Now, while I'm stressing, I'm buying, right? Because I'm like, hey, look, it's down, man. I just need to buy. I need to do what's called cost averaging. So you don't sell your things at a loss. You buy more. And then that way, when they go back up, they don't need to go back up as high to get into profit. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not even a trading expert. I just know that if you're in something and you believe in it and the price goes down, you're getting a deal. So why not get some more, right? That's my side of this thing. Okay. So here's the key. Why would we be stressing right now? We've got SafuFi, which is going to be an innovator and a creator in the space. We have built a platform that gets rid of bot manipulation upon launch of tokens. It has successfully launched 3 projects already. We've got the greatest community in the world. Oh my goodness, the people that are coming on board in this community, I look at it and go, holy mackerel, that person's already worth 20 million, 50 million. Oh my goodness, these are like innovators, creators in their own area, people that are successful, okay? And now we have an NFT project coming up. Okay, you know, first project, hey, let's slap some, you know, lipstick on a pig kind of thing, just throw out some NFT type of a situation, right? You know, and that's, I got to be honest with you guys, that's what most people have done, right? You look at their NFT projects, they just threw out something, you know, just, hey, we'll do something to get in it. Are we just throwing something out there? Freaking heck no. Our first project has a movie coming with it, right? It's like we didn't just slap something to here. Let's just throw this on there right back. No. And I got to tell you, oh my goodness, we got some other stuff coming that is just in the NFT space and where we're going. That's just absolutely spectacular. So what are we sad about? We should be happy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask you guys this question. Seriously, for the people that got in like October, November, December, did you really think at one point, man, I wish I just would have gotten involved in this like 6 months earlier? I could have bought, man, I wish I would have gotten in Bitcoin when it was 38,000. Now that it's $50,000, right? We think in our mind, I wish. Guess what? You got your wish. The price came down. It went backwards. It said, listen, Kathleen is wishing she could get in at a lower price. Let me give that to Kathleen so she can get in at that lower price. So then when it goes back up, guys, these are blessings. We just have to move that. We have to put that thought in our head. But so many people are fearful. So I'm going to give it one more tip, and then we're going to go to the questions because there's 26 of them. We may be here all night long. I may have to talk for like 5 more hours, right? But here it is, okay? Listen. When you see your gains go up, let's say you put in $100 and it turns into 1,000. You don't realize that 1,000 until you sell it, right? But if you sell it, first of all, because of the swapping fee, right, the transaction fee, you're going to realize 900 of that. So let's say you put in 100. That is the max that you're going to make. You got to take that money now and you got to do your thing with it, right? Is that what you really want it to make? Or if it's at 1,000, it goes to 500. Have you lost $400? No, because you still hold the asset. So as long as you hold on to it, when it goes from 500 to 2,000, now you hold 2,000 in asset. And if it goes back down to 1,200, have you lost 800? No, because you haven't sold it yet. If you look at the project and you say there is long-term legitimacy here, the only time I say exit is if you've lost faith and confidence in the project, then you should do it. I got to tell you, I've seen it happen because I'm watching the wallets, not the people. The algorithms are going to watch the people. I only have to watch the wallets. I'm watching people get out of one project and go into another. What's the problem with that? Here's the key. So we have, let's say on SafuFi, a 9% transfer tax. The project they get into has a 10 or 12 or 8% transfer tax, right? Guess what? You lost 9 when you transferred out. $1,000 becomes 910. Now you transfer back into another token. You lose another 12%. Now you're down to $800. When you sell that, you're going to lose another 10 or 12% or 8 or 7%, whatever it is. Now you're down. You guys are literally leveraging into it. This is why 90% of the people that get in crypto will lose money on their own. Some will do it through funds. Some will do it through other mechanisms. 90% of the people will lose money in this because the way they are swapping in and out of tokens more than they change their underwear, right? And that might be once every 3 days or every day. You know, that's up to you. But you're trading tokens sooner than faster than that. And that's the reason why you won't end up doing it. I just talked about this on another call earlier. 11 cents. You could have bought a CryptoPunk in 2018 for 11 cents. That's what it would have cost you to swap into it. But I'm telling you, most people would have never. One of them just sold for $11.11 million. That's a 100 million X return. But I got to tell you, most of the people in crypto would have never realized that return. You know why? Even if they own that NFT for 11 cents, because they would have sold it when it got to $100 or $200 and then put it in some other stupid NFT that went to zero or didn't go anywhere. You've got to hold. You've got to believe in these projects and stick with them. Give it time to mature. You would have a Dogecoin, 8 years for it to really take off and do it. You could have sold anywhere along those 8 years, and a lot of people did. And there's a lot of regrets out there. Oh my goodness gracious. Back in, 2019, I had 42 million Dogecoins, right? But I sold them and put it in, in OneCoin, right? Oh my God, what a disaster that would have been, right? Today, it would have made them worth $20 million. Instead, they're not there because they did not stick with anything and believe in it enough to make it happen, guys. And I don't want, it's not, look, it's up to you what you do. I just want to stop people from making these mistakes over and over and over again. I'm watching people swap into tokens and I look at it and go, that's a rug pull. That's a dog with fleas getting ready to go into a crash and burn situation. And they're getting into it because there's some hype and some momentum in it. And they think they're going to get in and make a quick buck. Anyway, I'm going to get to answering some questions and I'll get back to the fun. Okay. Not the serious Peter. That's like, All right, we're going to get back to fun. Okay, Peter, can you tell me what the difference is between SafuFi and Genosis Safe? I'm able to use Genosis Safe app on my phone and see my SafuFi crypto, but I thought SafuFi was a completely new product. Is it different because the BSC versus ETH? Yes. So we actually used the Genosis basis. They have a license that we licensed to build it on. They are mainly on the Ethereum chain. We looked at it and said, this is needed on the Binance Smart Chain. So we built the version. Now we are heading more towards DAOs and other things that they are not doing at this point. So we are making improvements on it, but it was essentially, it's like a fork of it, right? We looked at their software, we licensed it, and then we built on top of that. So that's why we're excited about it. I'm looking at it right now going, oh my goodness, we're at like a $15.5 million market cap. They're at a $700 million market cap. What a big difference. We're going to be going on to other chains and we are innovating in the space. We said, we like what they've done. They allow us to duplicate it. So let's duplicate that. But now let's innovate on top of that. And hopefully at some point they're coming back and duplicating some of the stuff we're doing and we can both benefit and move forward from there. All right, Hell, thanks. Hello, thank you. Thanks for the AMA call. Can you suggest a CPA or a tax attorney for all the crypto trading? Ralph, the best thing to do is probably the softwares that are out there. There's several of them out there. I think Mark, maybe you could put in a recommendation on the Mark Schwartz. I believe you're using a piece of software or whatever, or if anybody else is using a piece of crypto trading software out there that you could recommend for Ralph to get involved with that, that would be terrific. All right. Can you add a toggle switch for auto claim and auto stake, as well as max button? That way you can have it automatically claim and stake. So one of the things, Mark, is the reason why very few people have an auto stake is that are serious projects. Sorry to say, if there's projects out there that have auto stakes, is the idea is not just to set it and forget it. The idea is to be involved, right? It's about community involvement. And so if it's an auto stake is there, you might as well just pay a higher rate of return and just have it pay into the staking contract. The reason why it pays out as a reward is it's not earning the rewards. You need to earn a certain amount and then you stake back to there. So it's really about, do we want people to be involved or do we want them to just set it and walk away? We're building a community, so we really want people to be involved. Also, too, is if it's an auto stake, they come back to the project, they get to see new innovations, and it can help us grow the project because ultimately that's what we're trying to do, okay? How safe are the tokens after they are staked since they are no longer in the safe? Rick, they are protected by the contract, right? So they're protected by the blockchain. So they are very safe from there. Now, if somebody gets into your wallet, remember, they'll have to hit unstake. That'll be 7-day waiting period that they'll have to wait. Hopefully, it doesn't take you 7 days to see that your wallet was hacked. And then we're working on possibilities of being able to circumvent that to some degree. We haven't figured that part out yet. But again, we're working on it. And that's the reason why the app that we'll build next, it would have taken longer than we had, guys, because we wanted to get these staked and going. I would say in the next month to 2 months, you'll be able to stake them from your safe, and then they'll have the multiple signature on it. And then they will just be as safe as being in the safe. Okay. So if you're worried about that, you might want to wait till then. And then, and then move forward from there. But we are working towards those to be combined together where you can stake through the safe. Okay. Do you have to claim it or you can wait until you have more to claim? Claiming it is up to you. You can wait a day, and it depends on how much you stake. That's why I said you want to go in and you want to make sure that the transaction fees and stuff is not eating up a lot of your returns and going to the Binance Smart Chain. You want to wait till you have enough. And that would be having an idea of what the market price is of the token at the time when you go in and look at it. Does rewards start from the day you stake and start paying on the 11th? Or can we just get it staked by day 10? You just need to have it staked by day 10. By day 10, so there's no rewards for 10 days. The rewards will start on the 11th day. And from the 11th day, as soon as you put in there, it'll start earning rewards, right? You'll start seeing those rewards come in. It's just we've got it built and we've got it functioning. It's just connecting the rest of the contracts and getting that going is going to take about 10 days. So it'll start paying on the 11th day of where it's at. But after that, like on day 11, if you stake on day 11, you don't have to wait 11 days to start getting rewards. There's just a period of time. So as long as you have it by day 10, day 11, it's going to start earning and you're going to maximize what you're doing. Okay. I'm re-listening to the January 6th Nexus ecosystem on it. Peter talks about an algorithm that will determine which wallets will get picked with the best qualifications for getting in the first round of the tokens on a project. Myself, my son, and my friend all hold our tokens in one SafuFi safe. How will the algorithm see all the wallets in one safe? All of us have HODL. It'll tell us that, guys, because remember, we can see the pathway. We can see that it went from your wallet to a safe. We have all the safe numbers. We will be able to tell. There's no problem with that whatsoever. If you have one safe and you have 4 wallets coming in, that will all be protected and we will know that pathway. Again, that's the beauty of the blockchain, right? There's a transaction history, and we'll be able to look at those transaction histories on the BSC and then tell what has actually happened. We encourage people to go to the safes, so we're definitely not going to punish you for holding them in the safes. You also will not get punished for staking, right? If it's staking, we can see that it went to staking and you'll get the benefit of that. So that's not something where we're going to say, oh my goodness, they did something bad, okay? Are stake tokens safe like they are in SafuFi? I already answered that one. So again, they're not quite as safe, but they will be over time. But you do have that 7-day period of for them to unstake it. So if somebody hacked your wallet today, they unstake them. First of all, they got to know that you staked them, right? So they have to go. If all your SafuFi's are over there, they won't even see SafuFi token in your wallet, right? If you staked them all. So they won't even know it. So you would almost have to tell them, or they would have to go back through your history and look and say, oh, they staked them here, and then go look over there. So to find them. Okay. So, all right, let's see. 2 questions. If we stake today, it's not earn any staking reward for the first 10 days. Yeah, that's correct, Larry. Let's see. Can we unstake a portion of the tokens or only all at once? You can do a portion, right? So you can go in and unstake a portion, correct, Dawn?
I'm thinking yes, but I'm going to check that and get
okay.
back.
Yeah, it's probably you put in the box the number you want to unstake and then hit unstake. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. So you can, but we will check on that. But I'm 90% sure that you can unstake. You'll choose, just like you put in there how many you're staking. Remember that those buttons are up near that same box. So I want to stake. I'm going to have to put in there. So Dawn staked 10,000. She would go and put in 10,000 in there and then hit the unstake button. Or she could put 5,000 in and unstake it. I just staked and they were approved, but the number is not showing in currently staked. Can you do me a favor and send
oh, I think I know his issue. I'm sorry to interrupt. I think the issue is it's a 2-step process, right?
Oh, you probably just approved.
This happened with the safe. There's approve and you got to do that and wait. That's not staking though. Then you have to stake. So you have to hit it twice essentially. And a lot of people were doing that with the safes. They were approving and thinking, oh, I deposited, but it's not there. But it's 2-step.
Perfect. So see if that's the case. If you just hit the approve button and then you do it again, and then it will go ahead and stake it. All right. Excellent. Ken Monk, is that where the NFTs will remain in MetaMask? Yes. Your NFTs will be held in your MetaMask wallet. That's why we went to the Polygon chain, so you didn't have to get another wallet. Okay. Questions. Can we unstake a portion of the tokens or only at once? We believe the answer to that is yes. You can. You'll put in the number that you want to unstake. Is there a max NFT we can buy in the MMAC program? Yeah, Jim, we are going to put a max on that. If you go above that, you'll just go to the open market, but I don't know what that is yet. We've got to see. Right now we have X amount of people that have decided to do 5 or more. We're going to take that on a one-on-one basis. We're going to be reaching out to people and trying to figure that out. If you do want to put in a number and you do it in BNB, if we won't allow you to do that much, we'll refund that BNB back to your wallet on that side of it. Okay. So, because we only have so many, there's a set number, 4,004, right, is what the number is. And we want to make sure we have some available, just like we do with PancakeSwap with the tokens, to go on the PancakeSwap exchange. We want to have some ready for the public sale. We don't want to do them all in a whitelist pre-sale situation. You can look into, okay, great. Can someone grab that address that Mark put in there, coinstats.app? We can grab that address right there. Is there a kindergarten class to learn about all this? Yes, it's called our onboarding system. It's our onboarding system. And soon, guys, our platform that we're building. So we are putting out a forum. It will be a paid forum, but you'll receive digital assets every month that you're a part of it. It is going to have some key educational stuff inside that forum. We're going to do classes. We're going to do walkthroughs. We're going to create special videos that you can go through. And also we'll have somebody that will go find the best videos. If we don't create a video on it, they're going to go on YouTube and then they're going to suggest videos for whatever it is that you're doing. So like if it's staking, a new token that came out that's not ours, they will go find the best app. They'll look at the 5 or 10 videos that are up there, the top ones, and then they'll say, here's the best video to watch if you want to learn how to stake this or learn how to do that. So we will either create the videos or we will do that. Okay. No, will we have to unstake or stake back in every 7 days? No, you don't have to, Adrian. You can leave it staked for as long as we're paying interest on it and there's tokens coming in. 10 years, you can leave it staked. What you will need to do is claim your rewards and restake those if you want to, but you can do that as often or as little as you want to. What a lot of people do in staking is they'll stake the tokens and then they'll take the rewards and then they'll move those back to their wallet and maybe they'll sell those into the market and then pull some money out that way. That way they're holding their base tokens, and then there's a lot of other people who will restake those tokens and keep them growing and keep those heading in that direction. Whew, that is all the questions that we have. You did good there. We're right on the hour on that. Want to thank you guys for joining us. We are having a great time doing this. I'm telling you right now, the market went back over 2 trillion today. And here's what we did is, guys, we said yesterday, pray. If whoever you believe in praying to, if you have a lucky rabbit's foot, get it, rub it. Your golden horseshoe. If you have 4-leaf clovers in your yard, I think it's a 4-leaf clover, is it? That's lucky. Go find a 4-leaf and pick it, put it on your desk. Whatever it is you do, let's all focus on the market heading in the right direction, expanding and growing, and for us to head in the right direction. And remember, guys, share. We're working on the technology side. We're working on the strategic side, the marketing side. We're working on growing the community through big leaders. But really, the biggest way that we're going to build this is for you guys to share it with friends and family that you have a relationship with and that trust you. And you saying, hey, here's a project I'm involved with. Here's how well I've already done, right? I came in with $200 and now it's worth $400 or $500 or $600. And, you know, I've been showing up on these AMAs. I've been listening to them. They've been keeping their word and coming through with what they say. Sometimes a little late. Sometimes there's a delay. But, man, these guys are on it. They're making it happen. They're putting it together. They've got a phenomenal team in the space. And here's the key, guys. I'm telling you this. I believe we are the only team that I know of, and I'm sure there's a few others. We are the most balanced team out there. Half of our team are men and half of our team are women. It's incredible, right? We were on a call today, and I was outnumbered 5-1. It was 1 me and 5, right? 1 man and 5 women on this call, and I'm looking at it going, this is amazing. In the crypto space especially. And there's no barriers, guys. It doesn't matter what you are, right? An OX address is an OX address. Doesn't matter who owns it. None of that matters, right? For some reason, and we want to correct this, right? Is we need more ladies involved in this. Oh my goodness, do we? Right now, it's predicted that 80% of the people that hold and are into crypto are men. Only 20% women. And the number's even more skewed for people working on crypto projects. We put out and said, hey, guys, if you want to be underpaid and overworked, you know, we have some positions. We're looking for some people to join our team. And we didn't have I thought we'd get like a whole bunch of women and men that would say, hey, we want to be part of this. But we really didn't see that happen. But we got a lot of projects you see over there not on mine, right? You only see TruBadger. But on Rhonda's and Dawn's, you see all these projects that we have, and we're launching more. All of these projects need people to work on them and be a part of them. And you don't have to be full-time. We're going to have some part-time. If you say, hey, we need, I have 20 hours a week I could put into a project and I have a specialty, a skill, we'll see if we can fit you on the team. The biggest compensation in these guys is going to be in the token that is launched on the project. That's going to be your biggest thing. There are some small base salaries and stuff that, people are able to draw off of it and be a part of it. And it's really more compensation as you're an independent contractor at this point. But there are room for people to get involved with it. And so if you do and you're interested, want to be part of it, and again, you love to be underpaid immediately and overworked, man, I have the perfect place for you to be, right? But over time, as these become successful, oh my God, it'd be ridiculous. They're going to call me up one day and say, no freaking way, Peter. I only put in this much work. I don't even deserve this much money. Can I send some back to you? And I'm going to tell them, no, you can't. You put the work in, when, when it wasn't worth that. Now it's worth it. So, go buy yourself a mansion, go buy yourself a yacht, go buy yourself a couple of cars, maybe sponsor a dog shelter, or maybe a cat shelter, or maybe, I don't know, get a herd of gerbils and then, herd them around your yard, whatever it is that you want to do, right? Doesn't matter to me, but go do that. Relax. We've created a lot of value. So here's the thing, guys. I talked about $1 trillion. We have a whole bunch of people that are helping us, really super successful people that have made millions and millions of dollars. And they're saying, man, we're going to help you get to this $1 trillion mark, right? Here's the beautiful part about it is when we get to $1 trillion, not F, when we get to $1 trillion, okay, the core team's going to have a few percentages of that. Most of that will be held by who? Community members. 800 billion, 850 billion, 750, 800 billion will be in the hands of our community members of these DAOs, of these projects. That's what I'm the most excited about. The amount of wealth that we can create for our friends, family, loved ones, the dreams that we can help make happen, retirement parties, people getting out of debt, all of that stuff is possible because we are in a space where it is possible for a community to come together, work for the common purpose of creating $1 trillion in wealth and having that distributed and shared to the people that help make it happen. Whether they came in with $20, $100, $1,000, but they just believed in what we were doing. They didn't let fear guide them, but they let the business decisions that they made and this thought of us creating something absolutely incredible. That's what they let guide them. And that is what we are going to do here. So I want to thank you guys for being on here. I'm extremely grateful for anybody that's helped us get to this point where we're at right now. So here's what I want to ask you guys. In the next 7 days, if you are willing to commit to at least talking to one person, I like 3. The last meeting I said 1, they said no, 3, bring back to the next call. If you're willing to talk to at least one person, maybe even 3, put a 1 in the chat. Somebody new that doesn't know about the Nexus ecosystem. If you're willing to share it, you can share it through Facebook, through any mechanism. You can text them, whatever it is. This is how we're going to get there, guys. This is how we're going to grow. This is how we're going to continue to accelerate and move in that direction. So thank you for joining us. We are going to have a burn party tomorrow. Boom. 7 PST. We're going to burn some more tokens. We're going to reduce the supply of TruBadger. And here's the key, guys. Okay. Not only now you guys know we don't have we don't burn tokens in SafuFi. It'll eventually come from revenue, and we'll do some burning when revenue's coming in. But tomorrow, we are going to burn some SafuFi tokens. We're going to start a burn wallet, and we're going to throw some tokens in there. So you might want to be there tomorrow night. We're going to burn some TruBadger. We're going to burn a little bit of SafuFi and get that started. We're going to kind of like pepper the account a little bit from there. So you'll see us create a dead wallet for that account. And then we're going to move some tokens into that, reduce the circulation by just a tiny bit. But then again, once revenue starts coming in, that'll be further reduced. I got to tell you guys, exciting stuff happening, exciting things going on. We just had a call in between our call, which is another project. It's just, that's awesome.
Our call in between the call. In between the two calls, we had a call. Yeah.
All right. So only $20 down with BNB on Friday. Yes. Where do we do the final purchase? The final purchase will be done, Jason, on CNP, the Community NF Project website. Guys, we're getting ready to launch our next platform. It is close, right? We've already launched SafuFi, already launched NSI as Insights. We've already launched Catapult. We've already launched TruBadger. The 5th platform will be launching in the next couple of weeks, and that's where you'll go and do the initial swap and purchase for that NFT. And then shortly after that, we'll be doing some other NFT projects and just knocking it out of the park. I got to tell you, I want to see the day when it's like, we've got like 4 or 5 projects and like one is the floor price is like 50 ETH And another one, like the floor price is 20 ETH. If you guys don't know how much that is, that's like 150 grand right now, right? And then the floor price is 120,000. It is possible. We will do it. Utility, 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 and utility, and utility, and utility. I got to tell you guys. Okay, here. Just real quick. I know the ladies are like, Peter, you've been at us on calls all day long. We have heard your voice. They're going to go be asleep, and in their dreams, I will be there going, what about this? What about this? Oh my goodness, we can do this. We got on a call today, and we were talking about, I won't tell you what we were talking about, but we were talking about something. On that call, we put together like the missing piece of the puzzle, right? We like connected it all together. And it was just beautiful being there, because we're looking at it going, all right, how do we do this differently? What do we do? How do we be unique in the marketplace? How do we build a tremendous brand and make this happen? And boom, right there on the spot. Problem, solve it. Problem, solve it. Boom. And by the time we were done, we had a plan to then begin to execute on that and move that forward. We do it every day. Every day.
5 times.
I'm telling you guys, right place, right time. Man, if you guys can just, and a lot of you guys are already doing it, but for some of you out there, just get out of your comfort zone. Let's get this community built. We build a community that I know we can. Oh, that way, right? There you go. Yep, I got to point the other direction. If we build a community that I know we can, and we do it sooner than later, the future is just out of this world. Tremendous, just spectacular. And we will just, my goodness. Anyway, guys, muon.net. Wait till you see the stuff we're getting ready to do there. Wait till you see what we're doing in the future. We're doing some great stuff right now, but we're doing it on, I'm not going to say no resources, but limited resources, right? And that's the reason for building the community. I need you guys to understand this. I know I give you guys more information probably than most projects will, okay? The reason why we need to build the community where we need to get it to is we need the resources. We have resources, but resources to do the projects we're working on right now, which are spectacular, right? Oh my goodness. Community, guys. Community, 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 community. It's in our hands. We can do it. We can make it happen. Good night. See you tomorrow night on the Burn Party. Love you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Night.